What is up? What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. So glad to be here for our first Freestyle Friday. This has been in the works for months. Um, I've been wanting to do this, and like I want to do a show consistently every week. And it's like, what can I do consistently every week? All right, I can. I usually have Fridays or like usually my days where I'm free and not so wrapped up in my lawyer life. And so Friday should be the day that I'm able to go live consistently, even though I've gone live a couple of times this week. But still, y'all know when you come in, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed to Stargazer Sports, what are you doing? Please hit the subscribe button. Please continue to help this channel grow. Um, we are growing. Um, we got some new subscribers, so let's clap for the new subscribers. Yay! New subscribers, welcome to Stargazer Sports. So happy to have you here. If this is the first time you're tuning into my show, know that this is a channel that covers the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Wings, and Angel Reese. I say Angel Reese because wherever Angel go, I go. So I don't claim the team that she's on. It's like, of course, I want the team that she's on to win, but if she leaves that team, it's going to be at that team because this is the Angel Reese fan club channel, as you could clearly see in the intro. But anyway, today's going to be fun because Freestyle Friday is where I'm going to talk about WNBA and the Cowboys. I know my Cowboys fans have been missing my content and calling me and telling me to stop. We need you in the streets. I'm like, I know, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm back. Recognize I'm back. I'm back. So definitely going to be talking about some Cowboys stuff and just giving my overall thoughts because really all I've been giving my thoughts is just on Twitter. I don't, and I think I've done like a collab show, but other than that, I really haven't done any videos at all about the Cowboys since what, maybe middle of last year. Like outside of collabs, of course, like I did the draft, but outside of that, I really haven't done like any solo videos or shows about the Cowboys. So I wanted to make sure that I'm reaching all of my audiences. So this is why I'm doing Freestyle Friday so that I can capture everybody. Um, but anyway, I'll go ahead and turn y'all's comments on. See if I can get some. No. Actually, I left it. Oh, here it goes. All right. Anyway, let me turn y'all comments on. Let's see. Hoodie Kush, what up? What up, Hoodie Kush? I haven't seen you in a while. So see, I'm now that I'm gonna start going back live. I know my followers will come, my subscribers will come back to me. I know I've neglected y'all for so long, so but just know I've had a lot going on, y'all. Stars getting married, Stars in school, Stars a full-time family law attorney. So I got a lot rolling. Um, and I've also had some deaths in my family. Like we had to just bury my grandmother in May. Uh, was that May or June? Yeah, it was in May. We buried my grandmother at the end of May. So, and if you've ever lost somebody, you know what it's like to experience grief. So this has been a lot, but I'm here. I'm back, and y'all gotta hold me accountable too. You know what I'm saying? Those who listening, hold me accountable. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me see if I have my social medias on here. But hit me up. Be like, Star. So Freestyle Friday or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold me accountable because that's what I feel like I need. Is just accountability. I need a push. Let me see. Do I have my social media on here? I thought I did. Oh well, I'll put it in here. But yeah, if you want to see what I'm posting all the time, because I'm always on this platform no matter what. When it comes to sports, is my X account. So y'all can definitely follow me on X, which is oh, but y'all can definitely follow me on X at the Stargazer. But in the Gazer, it's a instead of an E, it's a three, and then it's two R's at the end. But I'm trying to see how I had a new. They done changed the layout on this, so. All right. Well, I'll do that later, and y'all can also see it on the outros because I always play the outro at the end of my show so that y'all can see all my social medias. But yeah, if you wanna like always interact with me and get quick responses, X Twitter is where to reach me at. Anyway, okay, I see. Okay. So here I'm gonna put it on the screen for y'all. Now I'm gonna get into the show. So here you go. Just put it on screen. If you want to always talk to me or interact with me, that is where to find me. Because I'm there no matter what. If I'm not posting on YouTube, if I'm not posting on Instagram, which I think I've figuring out the code on Instagram. I'm about to crack that hole and get Sarcasm Sports on Instagram popping because right now it's played out, but that's all right. I had to learn the algorithms and all this stuff, but I'm learning. But anyway, yeah. But if y'all always want to talk to me or interact with me, that's where I'm at. X/Twitter at the Stargazer. Okay, but anyway, and let me look at y'all's comments. Say you want push that I want us to collaborate during training camp. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm always down to do collabs for sure. And anybody who's ever hit me up for a collab, ask them. I've always said yes. I really don't turn down collabs at all. I'm actually a very friendly and nice person, and want to build relationships, especially those in the Cowboys community, the Dallas Wings. I really want to build my Dallas Wings community. So if there's any Dallas Wings fans and you want to collab, let's collab. What else? Angel Reese fans, if you want to collab, let's collab. There's some people I'm probably gonna reach out that I'm gonna bring onto the show that cover the Dallas Wings and that also, cover Angel Reese because I've been watching them in the shadows, and I think it'd be good for us to collab and get them on my platform so that y'all can hear them because I really support and F with what they do. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the content. I'm stressed. I'm outside, guys, and I live in Texas, but it's not too bad out here. Actually, it's got a little bit of a breeze, and I like doing shows outside. I like being able to see outside and be in nature. Now that I got my house, that's nothing. A life update. I bought a house, so it's like this is so much going on, but. Let's see if it has the right camera. I don't think it has the right camera. Oh yeah, it don't have the right camera. Right, okay, now please. There we go. Alright, so you can see I'm on my back porch. And y'all, guess what? I got my bachelorette party tonight. So I got so much stuff going on. Like seriously, life is just rolling. But anyway, but yeah, let's get into the content. I'm excited to talk about my Dallas Wings. Um, yeah, I think I'll start off talking about my Dallas Wings, and then from there, uh, ah, sorry, I'm gonna have this up on my phone so I can see how the stream is going. Okay, yeah, so everything looked good. But anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into the content. Let's start off with I like to do some Page AR5W content. Yeah, that's fire. Let's do it all. Hoodie Fish, just hit me up. Hit me up. The best place to hit me up is on Twitter. So hit me up on Twitter if you got an account, or you can email me, which my email is in the. I need to get a banner for that too. But my email is in. What is it? Oh, my bio on YouTube. So I don't know how you found me. I don't know if you found me through Twitter or you found me through YouTube. But YouTube, I believe in my bio, my email is there. I believe. If not, I'm gonna put it there today. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, let's get into the content. So I'm gonna start off talking about my Dallas Wings, and then I'm gonna go to Angels, then I'm gonna go to the Dallas Cowboys. So if you hear, just hang tight, you know what I'm saying? And get to know, if you don't know about the W, let's talk about the W so you can get more knowledge on the W. I know a lot of y'all are into sports betting. Is that right? So maybe you know more about the W, you can get some money, you know what I'm saying? Any sports betting company, just hit me up for sponsorships. But anyway, sorry, I'm outside, so I'm also like trying not to get swarmed by birds. Okay, but anyway, so where do I want to start off? Okay, let's just recap the Dallas Wings game. I think that'll be a good place to start off. Let's recap the game. See if I can pull it up. I should have already had this stuff pulled up. I'm sorry, y'all. Now I feel like stuff may start lagging. I hope not. Who did we play? Who did we play the other night? Oh, the New York Liberty, duh. Yeah, come on, man. Can y'all just leave me alone? They're building a haven around. Okay, but anyway. Ah! Alright, so let me share my screen. Sorry, but I may have to if like the internet, my connections are getting too bad. I do have fiber, so my home is supposed to be a hub, but you know that shit's super fucking. And I can see I'm kind of lagging, but I'm not lagging too bad. So anyway, okay, here you go. It's not moving as fast. I should already have this stuff up. You see on the screen, it says Jessica Shepard secured third triple double of the season, and the Wings beat the Liberty 88-77. So Jess for sure went off in this game, and hopefully, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna just keep rolling. Y'all can see. All right. Anyway, stuff is good now. So it says Jessica Shepard secures her third triple double of the season. The wins beat the Liberty 77. Let me just read this little article. The Dallas wins 27 on Tuesday night. Dallas now is 4th road victory of the season and totaling just 6 over the past 2 seasons. So the past 2 seasons, this has been a losing franchise. And now we are 14-8 on the season. I think we're the 4th seed. Yeah, I think we're the 4th seed literally in the WNBA. Hell, we might have moved up to the 3rd with that win versus the Liberty. No, I think we're the 4th because I think we was tied for 4th with the Liberty, but us beating us for sure 4th, and then the Liberty, I guess. So, anyway, it's left. It's becoming a pattern for Paige. Like over this probably like 5 or 6 game stretch, it's like Paige is like missing, and then all of a sudden, 4th quarter she turns it on. She got the clutch gene. That's what you call it, the clutch gene. Where it's like, listen, I may be off, but when it's time to win, I show up, and that's what makes players elite. That's what makes them elite. When they show up when it matters, basically. That's what separates the good. What I always say, that's what separates the good from the blue when it matters. So, Shepard's 4th career triple double moved to a tie with Sabrina Ionescu for 2nd most behind Thomas, right? So that's a big thing. That Shepard is having a great year. I can't lie. I mean, and when you see all of what she's doing, like offensively, like she looks like a fucking offensive mastermind. Sorry, I'm trying to do better than not cussing, but she looks like an offensive mastermind. Defense terrible, but offensively, she's cooking the lead. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It says Shepard's 4th career triple double moved her into a tie. Oh, I read that. Bueckers finished with 15.7 rebounds and 6 assists for Dallas. So that just shows Paige and all the guards really, even though, and like some of this stuff, I felt like they didn't give it to Arike as an assist, but it should have been assist. Because I'm pretty sure as long as it's still an assist, if you take 2 dribbles, if you don't take more than 2 dribbles, then it should still be an assist, I think. But they didn't give her assists for a lot of stuff. But anyway, it said Bueckers finished with 15.7 rebounds and 6 assists for Dallas, so she had a complete game. Azzi scored 12 points. Arike had 10 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. Yeah, and so clearly you can see by the numbers, our guards didn't shoot well. They don't have Arike's stats in here, but Arike's stats was also not good. She was back in single digits. Now she did take significantly less shots. Like Paige and Azzi was missing all day. Arike only took 8 shots in the whole game, but you see she has the 2nd highest plus minus on the team because she was doing everything else. Like I felt like that was a game you had to watch. If you look at the stat sheet, you're gonna be like, oh, she had a bad game. If you watch the game, you would know she actually had a good game, especially defensively, because of course there's no stat for locking your assignment up. You know what I'm saying? There's no stat for that. There's no stat of getting the clear out, moving the ball here so the ball can move there, or moving the ball here so the player can drive to the basket. So anyway. But Breanna Stewart had 29 points, 9 rebounds. So you see Stewie went off. But a walk was stopping her when it mattered. Because honestly, I didn't even feel like Stewie had 29 points. It's actually crazy that she had 29 points. That's crazy as hell that she had 29 points, because I did not feel that she had 29 points, which means those 29 points wasn't really impacting the game. Now there was a period of time where they were slowly starting to come back, but like they never. I think the they probably got within like 10 maybe at a time, but they were never in the lead. Um, yeah, but anyway, I think Sabrina Ionescu had a bad game. So let's look at the box score, which if y'all, I can put that on the screen. Now, if y'all look at this, this is my keys. All right. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Kind of lagged out. Yeah, kind of lagged out, but hopefully, I'm going. Okay, hopefully, I'm not lagged out. What y'all, it looks like I haven't actually streamed, but it's just when I'm viewing it, it looks like I'm 15 a second. And in my ears, it's glitching, but maybe it's not glitching on the stream. But sorry, I'm trying to pull up my graphics. My computer is moving so slow. Okay, but anyway, I think I'm trying to hear on my graphics screen. Okay, so hopefully y'all can see this on the screen. But this was my Wings versus Liberty Game 2 keys to victory that I did a show on. Yes, okay, so I did a show on this Wings versus Liberty Game 2 keys to victory, and I had to apologize because in the actual show, I was filming it from my phone, and so this graphic was not the right ratio. So I thought, on my view, it looked like everybody could see it, but y'all could only see like the middle of the graphic because I didn't know that y'all was on what's it called, portrait mode. But anyway, so this is what's my keys to victory. So let's see what I was right about, what I was wrong about. So we got the big three, Paige, Arike, and Azzi, each have to have 15 attempts and score 15 plus points. So I can tell you right now that didn't happen. So I was wrong about that. The reason why I was wrong, reason why I thought that this is how we was gonna have to go into this game. I thought we was gonna have to go into this game because one, the Liberty obviously is a very good team, right? They just won a championship 2 years ago. Stewie's been going off. People are saying she's going to be the MVP this year. She's been going off. So I'm like, and Sabrina Ionescu is like, this was going to be a few games in with her back injury. So I'm like, they're going to be back full power. So if they're back, and then you also got Jacquel Jones. So it's like, if they're back full stream, you're going to have to outshoot them. But lo and behold, our three guards, as you see the top of that graph, they had something else to say about that. They had shit locked down. Like, this was Paige's best game of this. Like, we had shit locked down. Like, this is where I'm saying we're going into, and I said it from, and early in this game, I thought our guards were going to go off, but we just did. Was it this game or the last game? I think it was this game where I was like, man, we're in mid-season form because the first half it was like everybody was contributing, but this was truly a team win, and you could just see how we were still playing for one another. The guards were not worried about shots going in and out, and this is what Jose was talking about. Honestly, he said when we get to a point where we don't care about shots going in and out, that we're gonna still play extremely hard. That's exactly what happened. We were able to be off shooting. So this also changes my mind about the Dallas Wings, to be honest. This changes my mind about us because, and I hope y'all can hear me. Let me see. In my ear, but I can hear y'all. So I mean, y'all can hear me clearly in the music. So, but anyway, um, this was just an all around game. So let me see if I can go back. We'll take this off the screen so we can actually look at what each three of the guards did statistically. I'm so glad that y'all are not extremely smooth as cake. I don't know how to Okay, anyway, so you should see our stats up there. So Jessica Shepard, she had 22 points, 11 of 16. So she outright cooked them straight up. She cooked them. You see, we didn't have hardly, and this is a game we didn't even have that many free throws, guys. Like we as a team don't get free throws. I don't know what it is, but like we don't really get free throws like that, like at all. And we still beat this team by what 11 points. So this was a huge statement. This is a win that shows the Dallas Wings we're really not gonna be fucked with because we're in a different zone. We're in a different mode, basically. This is why people say Jose is probably gonna be coaching. And honestly, I've just been so up and down with Jose, but when you see the team playing like this, like he has to be doing his job to some degree. To some degree, he has to be doing his freaking job. But anyway, Arike Ogunbowale, obviously, she had 10 points, 3 of 6, 3 of 4 from 3-point. This was huge. Like, Arike was not missing. She could not miss. She could not miss. It was amazing. 12 rebounds, 7 assists from Arike. Only 1 turnover. 3 blocks. Like, she blocked Stewie a few times. She actually had Stewie kind of locked up. I'm not gonna lie. Well, okay, let me stop lying. Stewie had 29 points, so I wouldn't say she had her locked up. But honestly, just because she had 29 points, don't mean she had 29 points against Arike. So Arike to me was locking her up. Like Stewie was getting them points off Jess. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it wasn't off of Arike. Arike had her locked up anyway. So then we go to Arike's stat line. 8 points, 3 of 8. So Arike actually shot like pretty efficient. Like she almost shot 50% of the field. Like she didn't take a lot of shots. But when we win, I can't really complain about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw her still involved in other ways. Went 0 for 4. So half of her fucking shots was 3 points, which is basically half her shots were 3 points, half her shots were field goals. but it's just such a low volume that you see why she again got single digits. But I mean, even with that, what happened? They said she had a rebound and assist. I feel like she had more assists, and I felt she had more steals. But I don't know if they counted like if you're the person who pokes the ball out, but you're not the one who recovers it. Do you get credited for the steal, or does the other person get credited for the steal? But anyway, I think Arike also had a good game. Not scoring, obviously, but I mean, honestly, for how little she shot, she had a pretty good game. Like if this is how they're going to be using Arike, where Paige and Azzi are going to take all the shots, and she's just got to make it work, doing 8 to 10. I guess I don't like the plan, but when you beat a top team like this, I can't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, anyways, but I'm still standing firm on what I said. Just because you win this game, you got to also know that you won this game because of Atlanta. Uh, well, actually, I mean, we kind of had them locked up. We had them locked up. So I can't even say like, oh, they were just off shooting. I mean, they were off shooting because we had them locked up. So this was just a game where honestly nobody had a yeah. So this was this was a great team win. That's what I'm trying to say. This went on the whole ramble, but this was a great team win. That's what I'm trying to say. AZ 6 of 13, 0 for 4, obviously. So she did not have a good shooting night, but she had 3 assists. She had 2 steals. I'm surprised she didn't have a block. She's been reporting a block like every game. So she did very good. Yeah, another thing I wanted to point out is that Arike and Paige had the highest plus minus, which means that like when they were on the floor, shit was getting done. So that also, because that's what plus minus is able to show us. So overall, I feel like a great game from the girls. Great game from the girls. We play again today. I think we played a tempo again, and I'll probably just do another quick little 10-minute video. Y'all, like I said, my bachelorette party is tonight, so I'm not gonna be able to watch the game live. I'll obviously watch it. I'm celebrating today and tomorrow, so I'll probably be able to watch it maybe middle of the day tomorrow because I'm doing an event in the morning, and then I'm not going out again until late at night to do some debauchery. So, but anyway, but I think great team win, and I like this because I feel like our players, and I can put my stop sharing my screen. But yeah, I just feel like our players they're fully buying in. They're fully buying in to whatever that have been asked of them. And honestly, I will say I do think Jose had made the switch because even though Enrique didn't have more points and attempts, it just seemed like the offense flowed better because I think he has moved AZ to the wing. Oh, and I didn't even get through my whole. Well, I can still show it because I already stopped sharing my screen, but because I wanted to get to what I was right and wrong about on what I was right and wrong about according to my what's it called? According to my 5 keys to victory. So let me see. I can bring it back up. It should be showing up. Somebody out here cooking barbecue. Okay, anyway, I said Lee regards Brianna Stewart. That didn't happen. Lee didn't play a minute in the whole game. But hey, I thought a walk and Jess were going to get cooked. Jess did get cooked. A walk did not. So you didn't need to play Lee because, I mean, a walk stepped up. AZ guard Sabrina Ionescu. That's exactly what Jose did. So y'all say, so the star no ball away. I literally said, put AZ on Sabrina. She's going to lock her up. And she, in fact, did lock her up. Because what was Sabrina Ionescu's, I'm not going to bring it back up on the screen for y'all because I don't want to sound low. But I want to look at what Sabrina Ionescu's stat line was. Yeah, she had 14 points, 5 of 15, 2 of 7 from 3. Yeah, so she had a pretty, like, average game because AZ had her locked up. Less than 15 turnovers. Let's look and see that was I right about that. I don't feel like we had a lot of turnovers. Well, let me look at. I can look at the team stats. Turnovers. I said less than what? Less than 15. How much we have? Yep, we only had 11 turnovers. They had 14. So what else? I said get to the free throw line. How many free throws did we have? I don't think we had I don't think we had very many free throws, but I think we made all of our free throws. So when we got there, we handled business. Yeah, we were perfect from the free throw line. We only had 12 free throws, but we were perfect. So looks like I was right about out of 3 out of 2 things. I mean, 3 out of 5 things I was right about. 2 out of the 5 I wasn't. But I was not expecting us to come out and play defense the way we did. I'm not gonna lie. Like 1 and 2 was wrong because I didn't think we was gonna come out and play defense. But we did play defense and we beat them once again. And this was with what did Jacqueline Jones? Let me look at what Jacqueline Jones did. Because I feel like Jacqueline, she was shooting. Yeah, she went 17, 6 of 11, 3 of 6, so 50% from 3-point. I mean, that's what I'm saying. She 12 rebounds. Now, she did have a lot of fouls. So she was fouling like crazy. But even with that, like, she still, that's a pretty good game for Jacqueline. I mean, 17 and 12, 17, 12 and 2. Like, it's pretty good. 2 blocks, 17, 12, 2, 2. So, yeah. But even with her having a good game, now see if Sabrina Ionescu had went off, us scoring the way we scored probably wouldn't have worked out. Even though Jess had a great game, like the way our guards was scoring, if Sabrina had went off, we probably would have lost this game. Now you probably would have lost this game by like a couple points, but you would have still lost. But anyway, so now let's transition. How long I've been talking? 41 minutes. Let's take a like break. Let's take a like break. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please hit the subscribe button. What else? Please comment. Y'all kind of quiet in the chat. I would love if y'all talk back. You know, but I know I just gotta be consistent. And just as long as I'm consistent, the people will come. That's exactly right. So we just gonna keep being consistent because that's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? But all right, what else do I want to talk about? All right, let's talk about Angel Reese. So Angel Reese went off. And I want to better show videos. But yeah, Angel Reese went off versus the Storm, because y'all know the Storm got them, got them game 1. Angel Reese made sure to shut Flaujae up. You see, Flaujae wasn't doing that. Flaujae, how you say her name? Flaujae, she wasn't doing that dumb stuff. She did this game because they got their asses beat. And I see that picture floating around of her and Kim Mulkey. But I'm like, y'all, of course, like, if Kim Mulkey comes to the game, she's going to take pictures with both of them. They're going to take pictures together. That doesn't mean that they're best friends. So, let's see if I can pull up, because I always bookmark everything. It's not running too slow. Okay. So what about we do? Y'all can see. see on my side. Y'all probably see on your side. This is ridiculous. Sit here and wait till I can see stuff on my screen. I don't know why it's there. When I'm looking at the live stream, you don't see something like this up. Which y'all can see it. Alright. Is it just up now? Jesus. Sorry, y'all. This stuff has been so slow. Again, I am outside, so. But anyway, okay, looks like we're finally up on the screen. It's lagging a little bit. There's probably no fly will be the last show I do outside. I'm not gonna lie to you. Until it cool way down. I don't know why I'm forcing myself to be out here. But I just be wanting to be out here. It's like, I just love the nature even though it's hot. And I was having a little bit of breeze, but now I ain't having no damn breeze. I'm trying to see if my picture will clear up to see if y'all can see it hear me because my picture looks terrible at the bottom. But anyway, sorry y'all for all the technical difficulties. I wish it wasn't so. But anyway, player spotlight. Shout out to this guy Swift. I follow him. He's an Angel Reese fan on X/Twitter, so y'all can follow him. I don't know if he does anything else, but I'm sure if you go to his page, if he has other platforms, it should be on there. But anyway, it says player spotlight. Angel Reese, 18 points, 46% field goal percentage, 100% from the free throw line, 2 steals, and 11 rebounds. So Angel had one of her monster games, and obviously they got the W. Let me see if I have. Let me see if I have what is the other one. I guess I didn't have. Okay, I must have just. Okay, it should be on my profile. But it might have been in my business. You know what? Oh, this is a good one right here. Y'all should be able to. It should land on this screen in a minute. But it says Angel Reese through her first 3 games in July. She's averaging 16 points per game, 12.3 rebounds per game, 2.7 assists per game, and 2 steals per game. Her assists need to go up. Her assists, again, like I said, her assists need to go up. Why do they need to go up? Oh my gosh. Well, but her assists need to go up because a big part of who Angel Reese is she's a playmaker as well. Like she used to be a point guard. So the way that I want Carl Smithsco to use Angel Reese is exactly how the Wings use Jessica Shepard. I feel like if he adopts that, and you kind of saw him making this transition in this game, or this month, these first couple games, he's trying to see, let's put that ball in Angel's hands more. I also saw the guards. This was the first game. Now, I've been seeing it from Jordan Canada. I've been seeing that Jordan Canada and Angel have really been building this chemistry. Right? They've really been building this chemistry. But this was the first game where I saw Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, and Alicia Gray not hesitating to get Angel the ball, running two-man actions to get Angel the ball. Like, I saw a concerted effort or concentrated effort to get Angel the ball. And I was not seeing that, right? We were relying on Ryan Howard, and you could see that the offense was more free-flowing, right? When they were getting Angel the ball, because they were able to shoot uncontested wide open threes. Because it was either Angel's going up, if Angel's double team, she's passing it out, you're open for a wide open three. Because they hadn't really, it's like Carl Smithsco hadn't realized that, like, these teams are game planning to stop Angel. They are more than happy to let Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray chuck up threes every single game. If that's how we want to live and die, they will let us hang ourselves. So I'm glad that Smithsco finally wisened up and is realizing get play through Angel, because teams are playing to stop Angel Reese. They aren't. You know why Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray are open for wide open threes? Because everybody's in the paint. As soon as Angel gets the ball in the paint, they collapse on her. Not every time, right? And when she's one-on-one, she's going up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they hurt the bubble play. Teams have been playing y'all like she is going. But also, we were running plays. We were running plays for Angel. And I hadn't seen, like, that's why I said two-man actions, like pick up. Like, we were getting her the ball. We were maneuvering the defense to get her the ball. So, shout out to the Atlanta Dream. They finally broke their losing streak. They're on a 5-game losing streak. Now, we do have one concern, is that Angel late in the game rolled her freaking ankle. So I've been checking to see if there's any updates on that. I haven't seen any updates on that. I'm hoping Ryan Howard also messed up her ankle. So I'm just praying and hoping. And this is how Angel has been going through her halfway through her season. 15 points per game. So Angel's points per game. All her stuff's going to her points per game about to go up. She's averaging now 15 points per game, 11.7 rebounds per game, 1.6 steals, and 15 doubles. So leave that doubles. But so, because Angel, yeah, thank you. Here's some more fun stats. Angel Reese is the second fastest player ever to reach 250 points, 250 rebounds, and 50 assists in a season. She is only trailing herself from last season. So, this is what Angel is doing every night. She is probably one of the most, you talk about consistency, she's probably one of the most consistent players in the league. Like, this is what her stats mean consistency, man. One of the most, and this is what makes these people in fear. I was so upset because I was like, wow, we got to listen to hate ass Candace Parker covering the game. But now let's go. Somebody in the league, but you know she can't get her. Like bitter against what? Like Caitlin Clark is not like that, bro. Just because she leads the team, hurt the league in assists, or she's like second in assists. Like okay, and what else? Like you can't just look at Caitlin Clark and the value about a you can't look at Caitlin Clark in the bag and say, oh my god, she got that. She's second in the league at the games, bro. She is a liability. Like that's what you're not realizing. She is a liability. And when the game is on the line, she's going first. This is Kelsey Mitchell's team. Then Kelsey Mitchell's team. They get if they not give the Supermax to Kelsey Mitchell, Stephanie White, and Kelsey Mitchell is Stephanie White's girl, like you can tell. In the freaking the Indiana Fever are 4-0 without Caitlin. Just how they were whatever and without Caitlin last year, and literally made it to the semifinals without Caitlin. Like did not need a Caitlin. She is stat padding. That's really the definition of stat padding. Because it's like you getting all these stats, but we're not winning with you. But when you leave, we're winning. But anyway, this is Angels. Let me see if we can play.
Right, exactly. The subs.
Look at load up. Get y'all on the race. Let's load it up. How long we been going? Okay, so we've been going for almost an hour. I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna talk about my Dallas Cowboys and then I'm gonna Lord, please bring back the Reese. Please bring back. All right, but let's watch Angel's game. This is her highlights from Women's Hoops Network. Y'all follow them on Twitter. I look our people tweet everything.
The subs that occurred for the Storm are very forcing. Angel Reese. It goes in.
What did I say in the comments? It said driving the word. Oh, it said her not being an all-star in the game as well. Yeah, that is wild because that started this year, but it's always some bullshit across the Gabby Williams, as though even she would get Gabby Williams in fan vote after the second surge by 30,000 votes. And Angel actually got more votes in the second surge because she was seventh in fan voting after the in the second surge, and then she went up to sixth for final. So it was just weird. That whole process of how they handled the All Star voting was weird as fuck. It's suspect as fuck. But it is what it is. Angel's two-time All Star because just ever say Angel how whatever bullshit Kathy Engelberg is trying to pull, like, it's not gonna stand. But anyway, let's see if this video is loaded up so we can watch the highlights. And then I'm gonna start talking about my Dallas Cowboys after that, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
The subs that occurred for the storm are being carries for Seattle. Reese.
This is amazing.
Angel Reese.
Like, this is must see TV. Oh my god, it buffer on this.
That's the dreamer trying to run even on Nate faster.
Reese physically inside. The response on that end, Canada finds Reese.
Okay, let me see. It's not kitchen. She.
What you Samuelson on skates uses the Reese screen to paint.
Like, she.
Reese pulls in the rebound.
I was
After herself,
like. Absolute cinema, but I'm trying to get me and outside is just not trying to let me do it. So I'm going to this. Okay. Anyways, so I stopped sharing my screen. I should be back on this. All right. Anyway, let's talk about my Dallas Cowboys. Let's take another light break. It says it's 6 of y'all watching. It should be more y'all in here. I feel like whatever. But let me see how many likes. 10 likes. That's what I'm saying. It's more y'all in here. But yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Subscribe to Stargazer Sports if you haven't already done so. What are you doing? Her ankle got twisted. Now she was able to walk off the court on her own strength, but that doesn't mean she's fine. So I'm just waiting on an update. Hopefully she doesn't have to miss next game, or she only has to miss like a game or two. I'm hoping she does any games. We're just praying, you know, she'll bounce back and be available for the rest of the season. Okay, but anyway, did you see what I said? Okay, I'm sorry, but that's why. Okay. Okay, my Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk about some Dallas Cowboys. We're just gonna do some straight up talk. I may see if my computer can handle. No, because that's a video. So I'm gonna just focus on the stream. That's all. That's all computer can handle. Fine. But anyway, I want to talk about my Dallas Cowboys. I actually got some graphics that I can at least show on the screen today. I think that I got it. But yeah, I got a lot of Dallas Cowboys. That's most of what I do. So, anyways, let's talk about my Dallas Cowboys. So I want to talk about, y'all know we report to camp very soon. Let me see what we report to camp. I'm just pull it from my phone. And the boys, they've been working. We've been putting in work this off season, no lie. We've been putting in major work this off season, no lie. Where's the training camp schedule? Okay. Let me go back to this page in Chicago. Period. Training camp schedule. You guys see that? All right. So it says we start open practice July 29th. So we report to camp. That just feels late. But yeah, we report to camp the end of July. So end of July we report to camp. Our first let's see. We have a scrimmage against the Rams. The Rams who just got Miles freaking Garrett. So that's gonna be fun to see how our offensive line is, specifically our tackles. Specifically Tyler Knight. Because I'm betting my money on Tyler Knight. But I know there's a lot of people that are counting him out. So that's gonna be the scrimmage where I'm really gonna be looking at him with a team. Because y'all know Tyler Knight had to go against Miles Garrett, his rookie year. That was his first game of the season, his rookie. So that was rookie Tyler Knight. I want to see what does year 3 Tyler Knight look like against Miles Garrett. But anyway, so we have a scrimmage versus the Rams, August 11th. Then we have a scrimmage versus the Saints, because I feel like we could have fixed somebody better than the Saints. So I'm like, the Saints? Like, do you really think a practice against the Saints is going to make your team better? I don't think so. But whatever. Scrimmage against the Saints. And then our first preseason. The season is, in about a month, the season will be here. Because once preseason starts, like the season is here. Right? Once preseason starts, the season is here. So, sorry, y'all. Stretch on. Oof. Been out here for a while, but we keep going. But anyway. So I'm not gonna go to training camp in Oxnard, but here at the bottom for like the 2 years, so this will be my 3rd year in a row going, I will be going to training camp here in Dallas. So I always go to training camp in Dallas. I film it, I put the practice out, so that. So I will be going to training camp in Dallas. So y'all stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's talk about who I think job should be on the hot seat and who I just flat out think may be. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. He said it's not about. Yeah, I agree with that. Some people don't. Some people do though. It's about his ability. They don't think it's just his. Some people just think he's not good. I do not very disagree. So, and let me thank God for something. I'm not out here. But let me talk about okay, basically who I'm expecting to have a big year. So the first Tyler Guyton. I think this is the year Tyler Guyton should everybody head coach. This is where he's gonna shut everybody up. As long as he stays healthy, he's gonna have a great year. Why do I think Tyler Guyton's gonna have a great year? Well, let me tell you something. He's been training. Tyler Guyton has been training with Austin. Tackle currently. That's Hall of Fame. right tackle. I think, yeah, right tackle. He has been training with all offseason. Okay, so that's reason number one. Reason number two is that he's also been putting in work with all season. Oh, but let me tell you something. Tyler Guyton has not like Johnson. He's been the best passer off. Then he's been directly coached up by Tyron Smith, because Tyron Smith was basically this offseason, like the OTAs and with the activities before OTAs, he was basically the de facto offensive line coach. Right? And like I said, been training with you. So when a shot they could be building, Tyler Guyton's the first one in the building. Until this day, he's the first one in the building. He's the last one out. He's the only one. Him and Phil Maffa are the only two people that Shotty ran into on a Saturday morning because he forgot something at the office. He had to go back and get it. Ran into them. Only those. Not even Dak was there. Dak is usually the guy, right? So Tyler Guyton has the theory. But I said these guys, and that's going to transition me into my number two. My number two guy that I think, all right, leave me alone. But my number two guy that I think is going to have a great, fantastic year is Phil Maffa. I really do think that Phil Maffa, I think everything is not me saying have a big role. I do think Blue is going to have a big role. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, the share button, and subscribe. So I do think Blue is going to have a big role, but I do think that Phil Maffa, like Shotty is going to punish with Javonte. Punish with Maffa. Punish with Javonte. Punish with Maffa. Blow you away. Right where you're not in need to be Shotty's plans. Because he's very high on Maffa. Like, very high on Maffa. Maffa, when we wanted a running back, because I'm not going to lie, I wanted a running back. I wanted, what was his name? What was his name out of Bama? He went to the Raiders. I want to say Malik Washington. I don't think that's right. What's his name? Mike Washington. I wanted Mike Washington. In the 4th round, when we picked, I forgot the tackle we picked. I was like, Mike Washington's right there bleeding. Because I wanted him because not only was he physical, but he's a true 4-3 guy. So on physicality, but when we were running back in the 4th round, everybody thought we were going to get a running back. We passed up on running back in the 4th round. What they put out, they meaning the beat reporters, they put out that the Cowboys are high on Maffa. They said not blue. They said the Cowboys are high on Maffa. And that's why they are not drafting a So I do think that Maffa does. Okay, well, let's. Now, the sign is Blue is at the boys are on their retreat. Dak always takes the whole offense on a retreat every offseason right before camp. They are on their retreat, and I saw a video uh, to confirm that Blue is there. So that's I'm glad that Blue, you know, he should show the hell a lot to prove. You were redshirted last year, but you were inactive majority of the season. So let's see what you can do. Let's see if you continue up this year. They say. But so Tyler Dyke, I think he's gonna have a breakout year. I think we'll have a breakout year. Another guy I think is gonna have a buy. I'm not sure he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. After his rookie year, I was like, I'm not sure if he's good at all. We may need to. That's why I wanted to also draft him. I was all for drafting Chris Johnson, which I heard from from San Diego State. Now I heard that the Cowboys were not interested at all in Johnson, which I don't know why they will not. But apparently it's all Johnson. We learned, and y'all chose this guy. Apparently this guy is good. Devin Moore just had injury history, so but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't watch him, so I can't speak for Devin, but I do think that Siobhan Reveal. Siobhan Reveal. I do think that he will be because when I think about one, the knee brace is off. They are showing. Let's leave me alone. They are showing. Like this man, what he's doing, these things. Yeah, I'm trying to ask. Murdered by it. I don't even know what it is. It looks like a gigantic wasp. But anyway, um, what was I saying? Anyway, I was just saying I think so. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I had to transition all my stuff upstairs. Okay, so y'all can see I'm back in my studio. Whew. Had to come upstairs. The bugs were starting to attack me. But anyway, yeah, we back. We're gonna finish this show, and then. So where was I? I think I was talking about Siobhan Revelle, and I could bring up. I should be able to do more stuff now that I'm in my studio. So anyway, so just to make my show like a little bit more interactive, you know what I'm saying? So who did I say that I'm looking forward to? Number one, Tyler Guyton. And now I can actually show y'all. I think I should be able to show y'all like the stuff that Tyler been doing, because now I'm inside and I ain't got no Rocky connection, so I can give y'all like the full experience. Let's see. So let me see. I think I can bring it up, because I don't know if I'll have it on my. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Let's see. Because this guy, Brandon Laurie, he has everything. So he always is. Anything that the players are doing, he highlights it. So shout out to him. Let me see if I can share my screen. Here we go. So everything should be working smooth. Okay, so this is one of my guys on my list, Phil Maffa. Like I said, I think he's gonna have a phenomenal year.
Pick it back up. Boom, 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 boom. Good, good. There you go.
And he looks
there you
massive.
Go. There you go. Yep. Don't hold yourself back. Rotate those shoulders. You got it.
He looks absolutely massive. Let me see, y'all. Can y'all see that? I can make it big screen. Oh, I feel so much better that I'm inside. I will never do a show outside again until it like cools way down.
There you go. Yep. Don't hold yourself back. Rotate those shoulders. You got it. Pick it back up. Boom, boom, boom. Good. There you go. Yep.
So y'all can
don't
see.
Hold yourself back. Rotate those.
Maffa been putting in that work. That's why he's on my list for sure. On my list for sure of guys I think is gonna have a breakout season. Like I said, I think Blue is gonna have a role, but I think Maffa is gonna have a more significant role because, like I said, during the draft, when we were in that fourth round and we thought we were gonna pick Mike Washington, the running back from Arkansas that ran the 4.3. That was he was a power back. He was everything. He was one of those dynamic backs. And now they've paired him with Genty. So that's going to be absolute cinema over there. And we could have had it. But we said no because we said we got Maffa. But you know what? I trust Maffa. And I was high as hell on Maffa. Maffa is actually the one who's more qualified out of him in Blue because Maffa was an actual starter for Clemson, a winning program. Yeah, Maffa was, not Blue. Blue was like running back 3 or 4 in Texas. Maffa was the guy in Clemson. Right? So I'm very high on Maffa. But anyway, so that's why I have him on my breakout list. But I know I can find, this is a video of the guys. And shout out to Brandon Laurie. This is his ad name. So right here, Brandon Laurie. Brandon is right here. So please give him a follow. I don't know if he's on any other platform. Well, yeah, here you go. He blogging with the boys, all that stuff. So yeah, y'all go follow him. But anyway, this is the boys. They at the retreat. And he's the one who confirmed that Jake Ferguson is there, Luke Schoonmaker, Jadon Blue, Marquez Valdez Scantling. Now that's all that we could see, in this video. I'm sure everybody is there though, but we'll know for sure once they release, more clips. But I think this is from okay, this song is terrible. I'm like, is that what y'all listening to out there? They need to get some Wyatt energy out there because that was god awful. But anyway, I did want to show just the clips because he's the one who's got the clips. I think I can search. No, but it's not going to search his tweets. Okay, but this will search his tweets. Tyler. Oh, I keep thinking Tyler Guyton. And all the stuff Tyler Guyton should pop up. This is Tyler Smith saying he's expected him to have a huge year. Let's listen to what he said.
Off there in a great point right now. Even Big T, Tyron Smith, future Hall in the offseason with the guys has been great. I mean, the rookies kind of came in a couple of weeks ago and, they've gotten ingratiated into things. And, I'm excited, to see, how they continue to work. But where they're starting off, they're in a great point right now. Even Big T, Tyron Smith, future Hall of Famer. He's been with us. He's been in the building. He's been working with us, over the couple of weeks in these OTA periods. So, he's been a huge help just in shaping the young guys and kind of helping us perfect our process and, our craft and whatnot. So, I'm very excited, not only for the offensive side of the ball, but for the defensive side of the ball as well. I feel like, they added a lot of heavy hitters over there, a lot of key pieces that, ultimately they're going to be big for us this year. So it's been very exciting, just, from a bird's eye view and whatnot.
No, for sure. I want to ask you more about that. So shout out to Tyron Smith, man, one of the greatest, future Hall of Famer. With him being there and giving that insight and coaching and working technique, how has my guy Tyler Guyton looked at left tackle?
I mean, bro, he's been looking great. Obviously we train together, we hang out together, we're together always in the off season. So, I really do think he's poised to have, the best season of his career physically. He's in the best shape he's ever been in, 100%. Sharp mover, extremely powerful. Like, dude has, a particular set of skills and, a particular set of tools that, a lot of people do not have and like, a lot of people won't have. And so with him being able to work with Tyron, a guy who has like, who is similar to him athletically in terms of like gifts and, has so much of the game to give him in terms of being like, that franchise left tackle for over a decade and some change, bro. I feel like it's really taking his game to new heights and he's playing with a different confidence, bro. Like even at OTAs, like, his set trees like just look different. Like his 3 steps short is super sharp. Like, his sets with chip help super sharp. And so like I've just watched how he's attacked this offseason and how he's continuing to attack the process of things. And bro, I'm telling you, I really feel like he's poised to do some big things this year.
I love it.
So I mean that was that's glowing praise, and he's saying he looked different. I mean, and when you hear it's consistent about how he looks, how much work he's been putting in. Like, I feel like there is no way this kid will fail unless he has injuries. That's it. Because if he doesn't, I don't see him failing under any circumstances because he's been doing all he can. He's been doing all he can to be the best he needs to be. This is another thing. He's out here with dudes. See, I told you.
So now we want to add in that speed. Yesterday we worked on
Steele, they O-line masterminds right now.
All right, root our feet, engage, depart, and maintain. So now we want to add in that speed to power tight hand bull, the speed to power long arm, and then the speed, all right, to like kind of the ghost dip and rip. Love to see it. Finito. Great work, fellas.
So y'all see he putting in work with Big Dude, right? Who is like what they call him, the O-line guru. Then here's him working out. That's why I said he been training with Lane Johnson.
Ain't gotta wait to make them moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s? I be still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would've reposted.
Look how quick that was.
I don't fuck with shorty. I be
That was
till the morning, PM to the...
That was terrible. But look at Lane Johnson, and then we'll look at Tyler Guyton.
Made them moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s? I just told it. Still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that
look like
bag
a machine.
on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would've reposted. I ain't posted.
Yeah, so he definitely can't be playing that too long, but because they got the real music in there. But he been killing it. He been doing all that he needs to do, so that he can. He's doing all that he needs to do so that he can make sure that he's ready to dominate, because this is his year to dominate. So, but anyway, so I showed y'all Phil Maffa. I also want to show y'all, I think Siobhan Reveal. Let me see if he got, because he just put out a clip where he looks fluid. Okay, I don't think he posted it. Yeah, let me see. Somebody posted it. Maybe it was Law. Did Law post it? I know Law made a post about it. Let me see the Law Nation. I think he posted. Yes, here we go. Now this is Law. Shout out to Law. He said Cowboys Siobhan Reveal has been putting in that work. Hip sync, footwork, and burst, leverage and finish. That knee is looking good. So let's check this out. And this is Law. Law put this out. Like, I don't know if this is Law filming, but I think this may be Law filming, because he got his timestamp. I mean, his watermark over like he filmed it. So Law out here showing y'all like Siobhan Reveal looks like he's fully healed from that knee. And so that's what I was saying. Like, last year, Revel on film was god awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it was terrible. I just couldn't find one thing that I liked about him besides he could tackle. And I'm like, bruh, you could be a safety, but I don't know if you could be a corner. But it just really was, he was not healthy. That's it. Like, he wasn't healthy. He should not have been on the field at all. That was Steven and Jerry's doing that forced that kid out there, knowing full well he was not gonna be ready. They was trying to force him out there week 1. I mean, they were trying to force him out there in training camp. Then they were saying he's going to be ready week 1. Then his daddy had to come out and say, no, he ain't going to be ready till week, what'd he say, like 6 or beyond. And we saw he didn't come back till midway. Siobhan Reveal did not come back till the Raiders game, which was halfway through the season at that point. So he shouldn't have been playing at all. He should have been able to be a red shirt, and he should have been our wild card this year where no film was on him. But even so, I'll just play this video, and I'm about to get off here, y'all, because I done been on here for like 2+ hours, so I'm kind of tired. I ain't gonna lie, but let me. Oh shoot, that's not what I was trying to do. Let me go here so I can play this video for y'all, and then I'll give y'all my people on the hot seat, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Let me start over.
Go. Break. 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 Oh yeah, way better. Ready? Go. Break. Break. Break.
That look good.
Switch.
It look good. It look good now.
Break.
It looked like he trusts that knee again.
Break.
Y'all make sure y'all hitting the like button. Please hit the like button.
Break.
Please hit the share button. Please hit the subscribe button.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Ready? Go. Break. Break. Break.
But he looking pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. He looking pretty good. He looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So and one thing as well, y'all, we're pairing him with Christian Parker, who is the cornerback guru. Is he not? Christian Parker is a cornerback guru. He makes, everywhere he goes, he makes all pros and pro bowlers. I did a show over that I don't have a graphic in here. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I don't have the graphic in here, but he has a phenomenal track record. Y'all can see, actually I can go pull up my YouTube. Y'all go check out this show where I do a complete rundown. I go through what's his name? I forgot his name. Let me go to my channel real fast. Because it should be right here. Tommy Yarish. Yeah, Tommy Yarish did an excellent article over Christian Parker's track record, and you literally go through, like, I called it CP's trophies, because the man's resume is just amazing. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, they don't let me show other tabs? Come on, what? Hold on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. But y'all see this show right here. Cowboys Insider Spills the Tea. CP's trophies. Y'all check that video out. That's where it goes through all of his trophies, all of his Pro Bowlers, all of his All Pros that he's made, even people that you didn't even know was in his trophy case is in his trophy case. So please go check out that show. And then lastly, let me finish with the people that I think stock is down and that they need to be on the hot seat. Number one is this guy, Jake Ferguson. I'm on your way. I'm on your head, Jake Ferguson. I know you got that Pro Bowl by default because the real Pro Bowlers couldn't make it. But I need you to return back to who you were, or this is your last year with us. I guess as simple as I could put it. Either you return back to who you were in 2023, or this is your last year with us, dog. Your fate gonna be this is who gonna be your fate if you just listen to it. I'm sure with Donovan Wilson and Osa Odigizua. Like, you on your way out of here, big dog. What you did last year, we could see through the BS. Now, I know I watched Boss Show that says schematically you didn't really have a lot of room for yak, but I'm like, you were getting yak from those types of routes. Like, I remember you running a simple, like, what was it, like a simple out route and then out juking Fred Warner and getting like 10 or 15 yards of yak. Like, you used to be that dude. Like, that dude. There's a reason why Travis Kelce, like, thought you were about to blow up the league. So we need you to return from that. And I know you experienced your the concussion and different things like that. But with everything the football brings, I pray that you heal from that and that you have healed from that. But even despite that, like, we have to move on because we have other young men in the waitings that we think are ready now and are not experiencing the same problems, right? So this is why we need you to show up. We need you to SHIT or get off the pot, because we also have this guy in waiting that I feel like is primed for a big year if we actually give him a real chance. And we also got my guy Michael Trigg that I was high on. I had like a 3rd round grade on Michael Trigg. So, but I think realistically, do I see Michael Trigg? I mean, unless he just wows and but honestly, we done seen the big tight end wow in preseason and training camp, and then they don't get no burn. So I really do feel like the tight end room is set. I don't feel like Michael Trigg can crack it. I wish he could, but because of people like Jake Ferguson, people like Michael Trigg ain't gonna really get a fair look. But that's okay, because we've had someone we've been developing for about 3 years now, and I feel like it's his time to get a fair shot at a more prominent role and not just being a blocker. And who else do I feel like job is on the line? So breakout season, Tyler Guyton, Phil Maffa, Siobhan Revelle. Job on the line, Jake Ferguson. The second person, job on the line. I hate to say it, but my guy Maris, I don't know what they're doing with him. I think they're trying to phase him out. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think he can do some pass rush stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Actually, let's briefly... I wanted to show y'all this. Maris's college highlights. This show was so long, but whatever. Leah. Like, this was my pet cat, and I really do feel like he's getting exited out, because I don't see how Maris Leofau is going to surpass even our worst pass rusher, because our worst pass rusher was something in college. Our worst pass rusher been pass rushing since likely high school. To try to put him at that role full time. Maris is a versatile linebacker that can blitz, that can pass rush occasionally from the edge, but he's truly an inside linebacker. He's truly a Mike linebacker. But unfortunately, the current coaching regime, for some reason, is saying that he's an outside linebacker. And I just feel like that's a bunch of BS. I do feel like that's a bunch of BS. I feel like this is a classic phase out. It's like how we would move Josh Ball from tackle to guard. It was like pretty much done. Like, once teams start switching your position and this is year 4 for you, that's not a good sign. But anyway, let's look at Maris Leofau highlights. Because when I did look at this, I did say, okay, maybe we're trying to turn him into Van Ginkel. Right? If y'all go look at, because y'all know we have the Vikings D-line coach, Van Ginkel. He didn't really have,
if you're a man who made
a lot of sacks like that or whatever before he met, I can't think of Marcus Dixon. Then he meets Marcus Dixon, and all of a sudden he becomes this sack artist and he becomes an all-pro. So that's the most that we're hoping for. That's the best case scenario that we're hoping for with our new defensive line coach, is that's kind of like the vision that they have for him. Otherwise, I don't really see, and that they're also going to still play him inside. Otherwise, I don't see how this is going to work out if he's really going to truly just play edge full time. I don't. But let's look at something. This is 4 minutes, so we're probably not going to watch the whole video, but we'll watch some of it and then close out, basically. Hold on.
Saying rap ain't finna get my ass a scholarship. And how come every teacher's motto is music ain't gonna do for you what college for me? That's the problem, Nessie, baby, I ain't you, I'm me. Tonight I'm gonna party with the people that believe.
Good response by the Rebels.
Yo Humphrey checks into the game at running back, gets the football, and he is stuffed.
So that's a play I was not expecting, because I've seen this before, but I haven't seen it in a while. I was not expecting the first play to be him from the edge. So that's a little bit shocking to me. But anyway, let's keep watching that. And it was just, he was stopping the run, but he was still on the edge. But let's keep watching.
Immediately, that's Maris Leofau from his linebacker spot, who met him in the backfield.
Leofau coming off the offensive left-hand side.
Lavatai on the keep. Oh, Leofau found him immediately. Greeted him with a bear hug after a gain of 2. And these trio
clear
of linebackers,
middle
so
sideline to sideline guy.
Bertrand and Kaiser already making big plays on opening day.
And trying to get that ball out.
Big throw right there.
Lets him set up this tempo. Now Williams.
Now this is a rush, but of course this is a blitz.
He's in the arms of Leofau, and then it was Riley Mills there to help him out.
Oh. Okay, that was versus a guard.
Defensive group.
I mean, you could do a lot of
pressure like this.
To be honest, you can do a lot of stuff with Leofau, y'all. Like, I'm watching this and I'm actually like, y'all could really make him a chess piece, but I'm like, is that what the coaches are doing? Are the coaches really trying to make him a chess piece? Or are the coaches phasing him out? That's the $1 billion question. But let's keep watching. Because you could make him a chess piece. You could play him like a I'm not saying he's Micah Parsons, but you could play this kid like a Micah Parsons. Y'all remember Micah Parsons was a middle linebacker in college. Then he came to the NFL and became an edge. So it can happen. I'm just like, I don't know. But you do see Leofau does have pass rush ability. But let's keep watching.
On the move. Looks like man. Harper following the motion guy.
Very pressured and steps up in that pocket, creates a little more time, and it is deflected and batted down by Maris Leofau. Leofau read the eyes of the quarterback all the way, and he made the play.
You see Vair's athleticism there. There was a pressure.
His athleticism is really through the roof.
By Notre Dame, he finds a soft spot in the pocket and gets away from it. Look at Maris Leofau.
In his 8th year playing football, either in junior college or college football.
Like, this is what you want Maris doing. You want Maris beelining people.
Loss of 2 on that play.
How am I beeline people from the edge?
Somebody who played high school football, actually won a state championship with Ricky White, who is the best receiver. And this is
like, he's just so. That's what he's an attack downhill middle linebacker. Like,
absolutely love them.
That can rush. But he's not an outside linebacker, though. Now, you see, sometimes he got to be better on the tackling, though.
He gives it off to Waters, and he was knocked down immediately. I think we're going to see Leonard keep it quite a bit. And
I think he tackled like that because he's trying to get a turnover.
Force him to keep it or force him to give it up on those zone reads.
Yeah, and this time, watch the right guard pulling from...
Jaden Mickey playing that wide side of the field corner. Benjamin Morrison out.
It's like,
is sacked. It's
but of course, that's just a blitz up the middle, and he was clear. Like, that's not him having to beat tackles to win.
He's a pressure guy. They're going to bring him one more time.
He is a pressure guy. He is a pressure player for sure. But this is not requiring pass rush moves. That's the problem.
They do not come with pressure against Plummer.
Okay. He is strong, though. Let's replay that. Let me look at that again. Hold on. Let me look.
Plummer cannot come with pressure against Plummer.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Was that against a tackle? Hold on. Let me see. Is that against a tackle?
3rd down and 6.
That might be against a tackle. Let me see. Yeah, that's against a tackle. Now, of course, the tackle. Okay, he was with the guard. Guard pushes him off to the tackle. Let's see.
They do not come with pressure.
Tackle. Ooh, he hemmed him up. He is strong. You can see that. He does have the strength to knock tackles and guards back. He does. Because you see, he clearly uprooted
Plummer. Plummer cannot escape Leofau.
And you might ask, Star, why are we watching Leofau's highlights? We're watching Leofau's highlights because obviously when we drafted him, this is what we drafted him to do. Right? Like, these are his highlights. If he was a pass rusher, like, we would see that more. Now, he's a pressure player. He can blitz up the middle. He can occasionally blitz from the edge if there's like an extra person. But him lining up with his hand in the dirt, going against tackles, like, you're not really seeing that. You're not seeing that even in college. And in college, he was the guy, right? He was the Mike linebacker.
Able to get to Jack Plummer. Boy, Plummer thinks he's got a nice little pocket to step into. Jalen Seed here is going to loop. Little stunt on the left side here.
Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button.
Plummer gives. It is Brooks. And Brooks
all right.
has swallowed up Maris Leofau there to get him down.
There was one clip I wanted to see where he actually
was swallowed up, and it starts with Notre Dame setting the edge of the defense. Cal wants to get outside with this run.
4 receivers to Leonard's left, and maybe a dangerous throw he tried to get to Jordan Waters.
He just wanted to hit somebody there. There was a time he did rush the passer.
Now Moorhead, and that is batted up into the
never mind.
air.
I guess not.
Let me see. Maris Leofau
down. Bad up. Yeah, that's it. So you can see even his highlights, y'all. Like Maris Leofau is not. He's a pressure player, but he's not. Like I said, he's not. I'm gonna put my hand in the dirt. So that's why I feel like he's on the hot seat. Like unless they have some grandmaster plan for him, which they may, but unless they have that, like he's on his way. He really is on his way out, which sucks. But that's just how I see the situation. And I'm trying to see anybody else that I feel like is on the chopping block that's worth talking about. Oh, yeah, I do. This guy, which nobody's talking about. But I think his days are pretty much all but numbered. We gave him a massive pay cut. Like a massive pay cut. I think we're only paying him like $2 million this year, which means he's easily cuttable. And I believe if somebody like PJ Locke shows up at camp, because remember, PJ Locke is CP's guy. Hooker is not CP's guy, and the Cowboys just made him expendable by giving him a massive pay cut. So I really could see Malik Hooker, no lie, being cut. I could definitely see him being a camp cut. I sure do. I wish they had already cut him, because like you have the safeties, you have Caleb Downs, you have, I can't think of his name right now, but the guy from the Cardinals, and you have PJ Locke. And I think you still have Julius Wood. Like you got some young guns. Like I don't think you need this guy on the field, because people want to criticize Donovan Wilson all day. But what they don't want to be honest about is that Malik Hooker also gave up a lot of touchdowns as well. It wasn't just Donovan Wilson. People just thought it was Donovan Wilson. People thought it was Diggs. Yeah, it was those two, but it was also this guy. He is a liability. He is not a free safety. And it's like you could have him do spot duty in the box, but I mean, I have Caleb Downs. Do I really need you there? And I can't get a young guy to spell Caleb Downs? I feel like I can. So those are my three. Stock up, Tyler Guyton, Phil Maffa, Siobhan Revel. 3 young guys that I think can make huge impacts for us this year. Stock down, Jake Ferguson, Maris Leofau, not because of talent, but just because of how the coaches are seeing him and where they're putting him. And then also Malik Hooker. But anyway, guys, this was a marathon show. Thank y'all for sticking with me who are still here. Please hit the like button and share button and the subscribe button on your way out. Also, please donate to Stargazer Sports. If you would please donate to Stargazer Sports, that would be great. Anything helps. Hoodie Kush, thank you for, I don't know if you're still in here. I know you were going to work, but thank you so much for rocking with me and being the only person interacting with me in the chat, but that's okay. I enjoy doing this show. And I know it's all about consistency, and you guys can watch on the playback. If you watch on the playback, please like the video, please share it, and also subscribe if you're a new viewer. And also, please comment. I do like when you guys comment and give me feedback. Yeah, so I definitely will get back to you. As long as you're not like a troll or something like that, I will get back to you. But all right, guys, love y'all so much. I think that's about it. And stay for the outro so that y'all can see my social medias. All right, bye.
In perspective, she has 2 3-pointers tonight. She had made 4 total for the season coming in.